I am going to be asking my friend Elaine here some questions, like a buyer consultation, how I would do it. And just to show how easy it is, because I know a lot of times people rent because they aren't sure that they're able to buy a home, or they think it's more expensive to buy than it is to rent. But it's actually more expensive to rent than it is to buy, because you're giving somebody your money and you're never going to own that home, whereas a mortgage you're going to pay for and finish paying it off eventually and own it. So this is how we're going to help Elaine here. I'm going to ask her a few questions. I was going to hit start and I'm going to record. Okay, so yeah, that's a perfect answer. Just why not? You have a bigger family. Yeah, so you can be able to pass the house on to your future generations. That's
Correct.
That's smart. That's what I'm saying. You can't do that if you're renting. You can't pass on. Don't pass on a rental lease. Come on, don't do that. Don't be that person.
New York. That's what they do in New York. They do. That's what
I know. I heard about that. What is it called? Like a generational lease?
Yeah. And then they'll they'll even have it to where they'll keep the same renter. The price of the rent stays the same.
Oh, like grandfathered in.
Yeah, like it's like grandfathered. So say their grandma had it and it was like $500 or whatever. They're able to keep that rent because they're not allowed to make it go up or something like that. There's a law in
well, it's
New
called
York.
grandfathering in.
So
So basically, like, for instance, grandfathering, let's just say, for instance, like, the house that you live in, okay, it didn't have any restrictions, or you could do commercial, you could rent a store out of it and everything. If that clause is grandfathered in, in other words, written in, that this house can always be a store no matter what, that house means it's grandfathered in. It's right there, black and white. This house can always be a store.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it means that's grandfathered in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So but yeah,
don't grandfather
your
rent.
Yeah, don't grandfather.
To my next
I mean, but at the same time, if it works. But I mean, think about it. Even if you did do that, you couldn't modern or customize the house, and you'd have to depend on the owner to do all of that for you. You don't want that.
What happens if the owner dies?
It would just depend on what the owner does with the house. You know, who he sells it to or wills it to, or however he wants to do it.
Can you imagine? You're like, my grandfather's grandfather lived in this house. Passed on the rent has been passed on for generations. And they're like, listen, we want to live in our house now.
Grandson, I passed this lease and rent off to you.
Imagine.
$300. Like, hell, why not? You know what?
Well, the owners. Can you imagine the owners? Like, the grandkids are like, hell no, dude, we're ready to sell this bad boy.
Go on, get it. That doesn't even cover the rent, the tax.
Yeah, you go on, get.
Go on.
Go on, get.
Oh,
we can't do
God.
This. Okay. You're like, no, serious though.